my channel. So today we are doing a smoky eye. So you already know what I'm doing. I'm putting powder on her brows to get rid of any oils that may be present. And I do this because the brow pencil shows up a lot better. And the color payoff is so amazing when you put powder on the brows. So I am filling in her brows with the Morphe brow pencil. All products will be in the description box below that I remember. So go ahead and check that out after you finish watching the video. So right now I'm basically just color matching her concealer that I'll be using to shape her brows, and also when we get to the highlighting and contouring portion of her face, I'll be using the same concealer as well. So I didn't catch the shaping of the brow on camera because the angles were horrible. Like, they weren't just bad, they were horrible. So I didn't put it in this video, but you can check it out in my other videos. So for the smoky eye, I'm first going in with a nice light brown shade. That's going to be the transition shade, and I believe this shade is actually from the Chocolates palette or the Warrior 2 palette, or it could be the Warrior 1, but I believe it's the Warrior 2 by Juvia's Place or the Chocolates palette by Juvia's Place, because those are my go-to light brown shades. So I'm using one of those light brown shades, but any light brown shade will be perfectly fine. To deepen up her smoky eye, I'll be going in with the Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's Place, as well as the Chocolates palette by Juvia's Place, and I'll be using that reddish brown, deep brown shade that's in the Chocolates palette, and I'll be mixing it with the dark brown shade that's in the Warrior 2 palette. I'll put both of the shade names in the description box below so you can check that out. I believe that the Chocolates palette doesn't have shade names, but they could. So I'm just going to double check and put everything below in the description box for you all. So I did go ahead and put a small line of black liner on her lid just to deepen up her lash line a little bit, because she was going to be doing a photo shoot. And the photo shoot, it wasn't a dark photo shoot, but it just gave deepness and I guess sultry. It gave very much sultry. So I said, let me deepen up her lash line a little bit. So what I just did is wipe down her face with a makeup removing wipe, and now I am going in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer to prime her face. And y'all, I have a good tip for you all because it's been working for me for a while, so I'm going to share it. So when you are applying this primer, be generous underneath the eye. If you are generous with this primer underneath the eye, you will not get any eye creasing. You won't. And I've only tried it with the Milk Hydro Grip and the Tatcha. Tatcha, I get a little bit of creasing, but Milk Hydro Grip, I never do. So get that primer and do that, okay? So right now I'm just applying her foundation, and I'm going to be doing it in sections. So I'm going to apply some, and then I'll blend it, and then apply some more, and then blend it some more, and so on and so forth. Now we are going to be highlighting and contouring her face. I am highlighting her face with the same concealer that I use underneath her brows. And then I'll be contouring her face, I believe, with the Born This Way Too Faced concealer in the shade, I think it was Chestnut. I don't know if it was Chestnut or Maple or Mocha. Y'all, I need to write this stuff down. I'm going to get more organized one of these days, okay? I'm gonna start today. I'm gonna get organized today, okay? I'm going to be blending her contour out with the Real Technique setting brush, and I'm going to be doing that before I blend out her highlight for two reasons. I like how this setting brush just focuses in on a certain area so it doesn't get too messy or anything. And then also I love for the highlight to sit a little bit longer so it can be a little bit more full coverage than if I were to just blend it out as soon as I applied it. My beauty sponge is damp. I never go in with a dry beauty sponge. Always damp, y'all. Always make sure that your beauty sponge is damp. And just a quick PSA, I use a new sponge every client. I never wash these beauty blender sponges. I just throw them away after every client because I can't necessarily disinfect them the way that I want to. So that's why I always use a new one on each client. Now I am setting her face. So for her contour, I'm going in with the Black Radiance Powder Contour Palette in the shade light to medium. And I'll be mixing the first two shades to achieve the shade that I would like. And then for her highlighted parts of her face, I'll be going in with the Fenty Beauty Loose Powder in the shade Butter. The lip combo that we'll be doing today is a dark liner with like a peachy kind of nude for the middle, and we're going to be putting a gloss on top. And y'all, this was so cute. It was so cute. I loved it so much. I love anything with a dark liner and then a lighter nude in the middle. For underneath her eye, I'm going in with the gel liner by Loreal in the shade Blackest Black. And I'll just be applying that with one of my liner brushes. And this also makes the look very sultry. And I'm obsessed with black lower lash line or waterline eyeliner. I love it, okay? I love it and I always will. I am also smoking out her lower lash line just to give it more of a sultry look, you know, that deep. It just, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's always so pretty to me. I think these are my favorite looks, like a deep, sultry kind of look, you know? And I have another tip for you guys. If you are having trouble catching those little lashes on your lower lash line, use an interdental brush. Use an interdental brush, dip it into your mascara, and use it because it catches literally every hair and it coats the lashes so evenly and so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. So use your interdental brush, y'all, okay? So I am pressing the excess powder into her skin just to give it more of a seamless look. And then I'll also be going in with the blush and I'll be applying that to her cheekbones as well as a little bit around her forehead area just to give it a little bit of more color. And I'm sorry you guys, but I did not capture the highlighting portion or me putting highlight in her inner corner or me spraying her face because the camera was off and I forgot to turn it back on. So I'm sorry. So that is it for the look, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you love the look as much as I do. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And that is it. That is all. And we are out.